Welcome my students, welcome to my today's topic. Today we will be discussing on mean, mode and median. Okay, so let's start. At first we will be dealing with the mean or the average. So it is the sum of all values of all the observations divided by the total number of observations. Okay, so here you can see the formula. Okay, so here the mean, or you can write it as x bar, is equal to the sum of all the observation divided by total number of observations. Okay, now so we can say that it is found by adding all the values of the observations and then dividing it by the total number of observations. Okay, denoted by x bar. Now we can write the formula as it is. Also, and also for the ungrouped frequency distribution, we can write average or mean of the numbers of observations like that way. So we will be discussing on this later. Okay, so at first we are taking the example to give you the better idea. So example tells that 5 people were asked about the time in a week they spent in doing social work in their community. Okay, they said 10, 7, 13, 20 and 15 hours respectively. So now the question is, find the mean or average time in a week devoted by them for social work. Okay, so already we have studied in our earlier classes that the mean of a certain number of observations is equal to the sum of all the observations by divided by total number of observations. Okay, so to simplify this problem, let us take the variable xi, where I denotes the running number. Here it is for 5 people, it will be 5 different hours. So it is from 1 to 5. Okay, got it? So if I take xi, that means it denotes ith observation. Okay, got it? So here we are taking the values of I from 1 to 5 because we are having 5 different hours. Okay, so for our first observation we can take x1 and the value is 10 because the first value is 10. For next it is x2 equal to 7 and so on. For x5 it will be 15. Okay, so therefore the mean x bar will be equal to sum of all the observations, that means x1 plus x2 plus x5. Okay, and below it is total number of observations. So here total number of observations is 5 because we are having 5 different hours here. Okay, so if we write the individual value for x1, x2 up to x5, so we will get all the hours added. So 10 plus 7 plus 13 plus 20 plus 15, and below it is the total number of observations, it is 5. So if we add these numbers, so we will get 65 as total. So we are getting 65 by 5, then we will have 65 by 5, then we will have 13. Okay, so the mean time spent by these 5 people in doing social work is 13 hours in a week. Okay, got it? But we are taking now a different problem. If the number of people here is 30, then what will be? So in case we are finding the mean time spent by 30 people in doing social work, then we have to write from x1, x2, x3 and up to x30. Okay, so we have to add all this. Okay, so it will be very much tedious job. Okay, so okay, so for this we use Greek symbol known as sigma for summation. Okay, so instead of writing this x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 up to x30, we may use summation sign. Then here it is xi, where the lower limit of I is, or the starting value is 1, and here we have to write the end value, that is here 30, okay, or the upper value. Okay, so we can write this like that way. So to find out the mean time spent by the 30 people, we use sigma, and we can write x bar is equal to sum of all the observations. Here it is xi, and I running from 1 to 30, and below total number of observation it is 30. Okay, so we can write like that way. So for n observations we can write, for n observation it is starting from 1 to n xi, and below it is n. Okay, now the next question. Now question number 11. Here the question is, find the mean of marks obtained by 30 students of class 9 of a school. Okay, so here marks given here for 30 students. Okay, so if we want to find out the mean, so we know x bar is equal to, here we can write xi, and I starting from 1, and the upper limit is 30. Okay, by total number of observation, here it is 30. So it is the mean marks obtained by the 30 students. So at first we have to find out this. So obviously we can find out it by adding all the numbers. Okay, sorry, so here all the marks are given. Okay, so add all these numbers. Okay, and then divide it by total number of observation. Here it is 30, so the value will be 59.3. okay, so the mean is 59.3. okay, so it is time consuming process. Okay, so note that we have formed a frequency table for this data. Now look at the frequency table for this data. The table shows that one student obtained 10 marks. Okay, one student obtained 20 marks. 3 student obtains 36 marks. 4 student obtained 40 marks. 3 students obtained 50 marks. 2 students obtained 56 marks. 4 students obtained 60 marks. 4 students obtained 70 marks, and then 1 student obtained 72 marks. Then 1 student obtained 80 marks, and then 2 students obtained 88 marks, and 3 students obtained 92 marks, and lastly 1 student obtained 95 marks. Okay, so here the total marks obtained will be 1 into 10 plus 1 into 20 plus 3 into 36 plus 4 into 40. Okay, so we are getting here all this value. Okay, got it. So here if I denotes the frequency of the ith observation. Okay, and here it is if I xi, it is the product of frequency and the marks. Okay, so in brief we may write summation if I xi, where I starting from 1 and the upper value is 13 because here are 13 marks are there. Okay, here 13 marks are there from 10 to 95. Okay, 10, 20, 36, 40, 56, 56, 60, 70, 72, 80, 88, 92, 95, 13. So we are taking I equal to 1 to I equal to 13. 13 here is the upper limit. We have to write it on the top of the summation sign, and then it is the product of frequency and the marks. Okay, now it is the total marks obtained. Okay, so it will be the sum of all these values. Okay, so if you trying to find out the sum of all these values, it will be equal to 1779. Okay, and we know to find out the mean we have to divide it with the total number of by the total number of observations. So below it will be total number of observation. We know total number of observation is 30, so we are having here 59.3. Okay, so for ungrouped frequency distribution we may use this formula. Here the formula is, okay, well I starting from 1 to n, and below it will be if I starting from 1 to n. Okay, here it is. Okay, okay, now next part is median. Okay, so the median is that value of the given number of observations which divides it into exactly two parts. Okay, so when the data is arranged in ascending or descending order, the median of ungrouped data is calculated like that ways. Okay, so when the number of observation n is odd, the median is the value of the n plus 1 by 2th observation. Okay, so for example, if the n is 13, that means number of observation is 13, then the median will be 13 plus 1 by 2, so it will be 14 by 2, 14 by 2, that means it is the 7th. So 7th position, the value of the 7th observation will be the median. Okay, got it? If the number is even number, then the median is the mean of n by 2th and the n by 2 plus 1th observations. Okay, so if the number is 16, that means the number of observation is 16, the mean will be 16 by 12th and 16 by 2 plus 1th observation. Okay, so the mean of the values 8th position and here the 9th position. Okay, so the mean of the values of the 8th and 9th observations will be the median here. Okay, got it? Okay, here it is, if the number is even. Got it? So if we take the example, look at the example 12, the heights in centimeter of 9 students of a class are as follows. Okay, here are the numbers given, sorry, here are the number given already. Okay, now we have to find out the median. Okay, now count the number. The number of student is here 9. Okay, 9 students. So 9 is the odd number. So if the number is odd, then we have to use the formula, that is n plus 1 by 2th. Okay, okay, so it will be n plus 1 by 2th. Okay, because the number is odd, because the number is n, so it will be 9 plus 1 by 2th. So it will be 9 plus 1, that is 10 by 2, 5, 5th. So 5th number is the median for this problem. So here the number will be, the median of this observation will be 149 here. Okay, so at first we have to arrange this in ascending order. Okay, then we have to find the number. Okay, now take the second one. Example 13. The points scored by a Kabaddi team in a series of matches are as follows. Okay, so here are the points scored by Kabaddi team: 17 to 7, 27, 15. So at first, to find out the median, we have to arrange the points score by the team, okay, in ascending order. So then we will get 2, 5, 7, 7, 8, 8, 10, 10, 14, 15, 17, then 18, then 24, then 27, then 28, then 48. Okay, so there are 16 terms. So 16 terms are there. So there are two middle terms. We know 16 is the even number. So if we are having the even number, then we have to find out the two middle terms. Here one will be, we know the formula, n by 2th. So it will be 16 by 2th. So it will be 8th. So here it will be 8th terms, and 8th plus 1 term, it will be 9th term. Okay, so the median is the mean of the values of the 8th and 9th terms. Okay, so here the 8th term is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, and 9th term is 14. So median will be 10 plus 14 by 2. So it gives us 12. So the median point scored by the Kabaddi team is 12. Okay, got it? Now we learn about the mode. The mode is that value of the observation which occurs most frequently. Okay, that means an observation with maximum frequency is called mode. So let's take an example. Example 14. Find the mode of the following marks out of 10 obtained by 20 students. Okay, here are the marks out of 10 obtained by 20 students. That means at first, to find out the mode, we have to rearrange this data. So if we rearrange this data, then we may write 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 9, 9, 9, 9, 10, and then 10. Okay. So here look at, we know the mode is the maximum frequency, okay, and observation is maximum frequency. So look at the example here. 9 occurs most frequently, that is here 4 times. So the mode is 9 here. Okay. Next example, example 15. Consider a small unit of a factory where there are 5 employees, a supervisor and 4 laborers. The laborers draw a salary of 5,000 rupees per month each, while the supervisor gets 15,000 per month. Calculate the mean, median, mode of the salaries of this unit of the factory. Okay, so at first we have to find out the mean. Okay, so we know mean equal to will be sum of the observations by the total number of observations. So 5 employees are here, okay, a supervisor and 4 laborers. Okay, so a laborers draws the amount of salary, that is 5,000. So it will be, okay, and to here below will be total number of observations. Here the total number of observation is 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So ultimately we get the mean as 7,000. Okay, so the mean salary is 7,000 per month. Okay, now if we want to obtain the median, so we have to arrange the salaries in ascending order. Okay, so we can write it like that way. Okay, 5,000, then 5,000, then 5,000, then 5,000, then 15,000. Since the number of employees in the factory is 5, so the median is given by n plus 1 by 2. We know for odd number 5 is odd number, so it will be 5 plus 1 by 2th, so it will be 5 plus 1, 6 by 2, third observation. Okay, so therefore the median will be the third observation, that is 5,000. Okay, and now to find out the mode of the salaries, the modal salary, we see that here 5,000 occurs the maximum number of times in the data. Okay, that is 4 times. So the modal salary will be 5,000 here. Okay, got it? Okay, thank you.